Womxn Wednesday, y'all. Oof. That's the wrong. I think that's the wrong email. Okay. Hello. I'll wait for a couple more people before I get started. But hey Chris, hey Jewel. Hello, No Filter DC. It's good to see your Abbies. Okay. Do you mind posting the right phone number? Because this is what I have in my notes, or in my last script. Give me 1 second, y'all. I hope y'all are feeling good and can hear me okay. For those of y'all who do not know, who are watching now and later, my name is Soul Like Soul. I go by Soul. I am one of the social media influencers for community health, as well as one of the art educators for Whitman-Walker's new cultural center, The Corner. And I'm also the host of The Bag. We are taking a slight break for this week, but we will be back next week with another amazing topic for Girl Talk and some great music by DJ Sean Dawn. And I'll be hosting. But yeah, let's just get right into today's topics. Today's topic is post-Valentine's Day self-care for singles. Wait, before I do that, my pronouns are she or they. Thank you. Alright, I finally have the right comment pinned. Thank you. Okay, so during the past few months, Whitman-Walker's Community Health Department has expanded its outreach efforts to the social media platform. We cover various topics about HIV, STI, sexual health practices, access to care, social determinants of health, and general public health interventions. Our series of outreach sessions also focus on the current pandemic, COVID-19, and ways to manage your sexual, personal, and mental health. The community health team is here to educate and support y'all, so feel free to reach out to us through our various platforms. Today's topic is for my single people. We're talking self-care post-Valentine's Day. And I know that this holiday can sometimes be a little underwhelming for single folks. And especially during a pandemic, I think it can feel just a little bit lonely for some people. So I really wanted to take the time to use this Womxn Wednesday segment to share some pick-me-ups and tips and tricks to get over that post-Valentine's Day funk. So first things first, take some time to make yourself feel sexy. Some people feel sexy in lingerie, some people feel sexy in a hoodie and sweats, others just enjoy being in their birthday suit. I tried to be intentional about just being like a little bit sexy today for this segment, so I put on a satin shirt. I think satin and silk are like some really sexy fabrics that if you're not even trying to just like be naked or wear lingerie or be sexy in that way, you can like dress up and feel sexy. You can put on your freakum dress, you can put on a nice suit or whatever it is that makes you feel good and feel sexy. Go ahead and do that. And then get in front of the mirror and shower yourself with affirmations. Have a little dance break. I like to start off by playing I Am by Young Baby Tate and Flo Milli to get me into the affirming spirit. Then I take some hot selfies, and you can share them with your friends. You can, I don't know, make a Finsta maybe and post them on there if you're just trying to share or post or whatever. Do whatever you want with those photos as long as you're being safe, and only share them with people that you trust, because you know people are a little shaky. But you can also write some affirmations down on sticky notes and place them all around your room, your bathroom, or even write on your mirror like I do. I think that's really helpful for me when I wake up to just look at myself in the mirror and affirm myself. But sometimes I can't think of affirmations, or like I'm not in the mood, so I'll look at my sticky notes that I already have on my mirror to remind me of some affirmations that can help me get through the day. You can also make your environment feel good. You can light some scented candles, turn the lights down low, spread some rose petals from like the dollar store, or you can get some roses and keep them. You can buy yourself some roses and keep them for a while, and then when you're ready to have that moment, you can take the older rose petals and scatter them everywhere, or like take them in a trail leading to your bathtub, and you've drawn yourself a nice bubble bath with some bath salts, or Dr. Teal's lavender bubble bath for like a more soothing experience. Yeah. Yes, you can decide what sexy means to you. You can also start with some self-soothing as well. Like you can write yourself a love letter and leave it somewhere where you can read it whenever you're feeling lonely, maybe next to your bed, on your nightstand, or you can even post it like how you would post your sticky notes. You could maybe put it on a thumbtack in your wall or something right before you leave to remind you of how much you love yourself. And when you're writing this letter, think of all of your amazing qualities. You can also take this moment to maybe not write a letter to yourself, but to manifest a future partner, and write a letter to your future partner highlighting all of the qualities that you want in that future partner and like kind of thanking them. And then when you finally get that person, if you're interested in getting a partner, you can give it to them. You can be like, I manifested you, you came into my life, the universe brought you in here, and you were meant for me, and this is for you. And you can think about that moment like, wow, I didn't sit there and just like wallow in maybe my sadness of not being in a relationship. I did something to maybe manifest it, and you never know. You never know. You can also cook that new dish that you've been wanting to make or order from your favorite restaurant. Spoil yourself and get that dessert that you've always talked yourself out of. That was something that I did and have been doing now this whole week, is just like making myself things that I wanted to eat. Like, food is really one of my love languages, and I think at the beginning of the pandemic I was cooking a lot more, but I fell off. And so this week I took some time to really like cook myself some dishes that I've been really craving and wanting, and just kind of spoiled myself a little bit in that way. So that's a good tip. If you're a foodie like me, I think that would be helpful for you. You can also just plop in front of your TV for a good binge of your favorite show, or curl up with a good book in bed. And after you've eaten and taken a bath, you can get in bed, love on yourself, masturbate, feel on your body, and appreciate every part of it. You can get out your favorite sex toy. You can get out your favorite sex toy and take yourself to a higher place of pleasure. And the best thing about this is that you can do it for as long as you want without the fear of contracting STIs or STDs, or COVID from another partner, because you would be by yourself. or even just like keep you from having a lackluster sexual experience by, you know, trying to fill that void with someone else. Just do it with yourself. It's yeah, you are that, and you can do that for yourself. Refraining from sex or practicing self-pleasure is the safest way to engage with sex, as there is little to no risk of being exposed to HIV, STIs through bodily fluids like cum or vaginal frontal holes, fluids, or COVID through respiratory droplets. So just reiterating that. You can also book yourself an at-home or on location deep tissue massage, or buy yourself a handheld body massager or a massaging pad for your bed if you want. Those are good ways to take care of your body and you know, just do a little bit more self-care for yourself. Really tend to yourself and do some things that'll make you feel good. You can also maybe get a weighted blanket. I don't have one, so I don't know yet, but I've heard that it kind of takes away that feeling of missing cuddling with somebody because of the weight of it. It, you know, kind of makes you feel like you're cocooned already in this very safe space. So maybe get a weighted blanket. That could be helpful for you. Treat yourself if you've been dying to get something and you've been kind of talking yourself out of it because of financial reasons. If you can do it without hurting your pockets, get yourself that thing that you've been dying to get but have been too afraid to take the plunge on hitting buy. You should definitely treat yourself with something that you've always wanted, even if it's as small as like trying out a new ice cream or a new hair product, you know. You can also go to a chocolatier. You can find out if there's a local chocolate shop nearby and try out some of their new sweets. And then you can also, like I said, order yourself some flowers or some edible arrangements. Another tip I would give people is to just shoot your shot. And that's not just for manifesting relationships or shooting your shot with people that you're interested in romantically or, you know, relationships. Or even, it's like really tending to your work, your career goals, your personal goals. Shoot your shot with yourself, you know. Get into and do the things that you've been procrastinating on getting back to. That will make you feel good. Get back into that fitness journey that you started at the beginning of the year. Try that new hobby you've been thinking of picking up. Create your business plan and put it in place. Buy that new piece of equipment for your business. Or start planning your next move. If you've been thinking about moving from where you are now, really start thinking about how to line yourself up and align yourself with all of the things that you need to get to that place. So those are my little tips and tricks for those who might have been feeling the funk. It might seem like being single on Valentine's Day or after Valentine's Day is the absolute worst thing to be during the holiday, but it's actually not that bad to just be alone and share love with yourself during that holiday. Even without a significant other there with you, there is still plenty to do by yourself to get rid of the single blues that may come after watching couples share love. Thank you all so much for tuning in and for watching. I also just want to remind you all that Whitman-Walker is open for free HIV STI testing by appointment at our Liz location in Northwest DC and at our Max Robinson Center in Southeast DC. To make an appointment, you can call 202-797-4439. Social distancing is still a way to reduce the amount of COVID-19 community transmission. What are words today? Let's run it back. Social distancing is still a way to reduce the amount of COVID-19 community transmission. It deliberately increases the physical space between people to avoid spreading the illness, especially around the holidays where many people are used to traveling. Make sure that you are staying at least 6 feet away from other people when possible, wearing a mask in public, avoiding places with large crowds, encouraging work from home if possible, speaking with loved ones over the phone or over FaceTime instead of in person. Social distancing is a way to care for your community, so make sure that you are staying up to date on all of the local, state, and national guidelines for testing, quarantine, vaccines, and general safety. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds at a time. Wash your hands often, and stay home if you don't feel well. If you all have any questions, please feel free to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, IG at Whitman-Walker, and at Real Talk DC _ to stay up to date with all things Whitman-Walker Health. And we are also still open for the See You There exhibition. You can head over to the corner DC to see our hours and any changes if there are any inclement weather changes to our schedule. All right, till next time, y'all. Thanks for bearing with me.